Hello, good morning. Welcome to our channel Yushi Talks, and today we are going to talk about the movie that is recently released on HBO Max. This movie is The Little Things. We are going to try and explain the ending and what that plot twist meant. Please watch the complete video and also subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. The Little Things on HBO Max is a new crime thriller that is both fascinating and flawed. It's always a pleasure to watch Academy Award winning actor Denzel Washington to do his thing, and his chemistry with another Academy Award winning actor Rami Malek makes it even more delightful. So, what is this Little Things movie all about? Washington stars as Deacon, a local Kern County deputy sheriff who gets called upon to pick up some evidence from the Los Angeles Police Department in the year 1990. Deacon has a reputation in the area, and we later learn it's because he was consumed by a serial killer case that ruined his health, his life, his marriage, and his career. For some reason, Deacon has to stay in Los Angeles an extra night. That's all the time he needs to get sucked into a new serial killer case led by another detective, Jimmy Baxter, played by Rami Malek. Deacon crashes in on his vacation days and stays in LA to help Baxter solve the case of a missing girl in connection to several murders suspected to be the work of a serial killer. Eventually, they narrow down their suspect to an odd man named Albert, played by Jared Leto. Both Deacon and Baxter have a gut feeling about Albert, a creepy dude and a self possessed crime buff. He certainly gives off serial killer vibes. Now they just need evidence. Deacon is convinced that he can get the evidence if he gets just 5 minutes in Albert's apartment and convinces Baxter to help him break in without a warrant. When he doesn't find the smoking gun, this progresses to Deacon and Baxter tailing Albert. Still nothing, but the two authorities remain convinced that Albert is guilty. So, how does this movie end, and what is the plot twist about this movie? Albert, realizing that Baxter and Deacon are tailing him, corners Baxter while Deacon is grabbing coffee. Albert tells Baxter that he'll take him to the location where the body of the missing girl is, buried. Baxter goes along but makes sure to make it easy for Deacon to follow. Albert drives Baxter to a remote location, hands him a shovel, and tells him to start digging. At the same time, he also tells Baxter he's never killed anyone in his life. It's clear to the audience that Albert is just a weirdo messing with Baxter, but Baxter clings to the hope that he will find evidence. He says that, how can you protect those two beautiful daughters when you can't even protect one of those poor girls or their families? He asks. This will go on, and there's nothing you can do about it. After hearing this, Baxter just snaps. He strikes Albert with the shovel, killing him instantly. When Deacon finally shows up and sees Baxter and what he has done, he flashes back to the last time he was working on a serial killer case. After discovering three freshly, dead bodies in the woods, a trigger-happy Deacon accidentally shot and killed the last victim, startled when he saw her in among the trees. His friend and as well as the entire department covered for him by ruling that the victim's cause of death was, stab wounds rather than gunfire. In the present day, Deacon races back to Albert's apartment, scouring it for evidence that might prove that Albert was in fact the killer. He finds nothing. Then Deacon and Baxter spend all night digging, searching for a body that they never find. Deacon advises Baxter to go back to his life, take a break from work, and forget all about Albert. So here is a little explanation that we could come up with regarding the ending. In the movie's final moments, Baxter, now at home, receives a package. It's a note from Deacon that reads, "No angels," a reference to the advice he gave Baxter earlier in the film, and a red beret. From Baxter's perspective, the beret suggests that Albert was really the killer after all, because that was one identifying piece of clothing that the missing girl's parents said she was wearing when she disappeared. But when we see Deacon burning the evidence he took from Albert's house along with a package of newly purchased berets, suggesting that Albert wasn't the killer after all, Deacon just bought a new red beret to make Baxter feel better about killing Albert. Clearly, Deacon doesn't want Baxter to be haunted by the same ghost that he was. The little things twist ending completely changes the way we see Denzel Washington's character. We knew that he was consumed by the need to catch a serial killer, but now we see that not just how much that obsession clouded his own judgment. He had a gut feeling about Albert, but he was wrong. He and Baxter broke protocol, went around the law, and eventually killed an innocent but an extremely creepy and weird man for nothing. Deacon is, after all, not a great detective that we are so used to seeing in crime thrillers. So that's all we have in today's news. Please keep watching this space and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching me today, and you have a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye.